Life.
Are we? You think so? It says going live. Oh, you're live there.
Good morning, everyone. How
Hello,
are you doing?
hello.
Happy Saturday.
Yes, happy Saturday. And hey, like a muscle, if you don't use it, you lose it. You've heard this before, and we're and we're going to be covering with you how you can use it every single day. This one thing every single day for the rest of your life. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're at in the world. And see Savanh here, and this is my beautiful wife, my angel, my queen, my amazing, amazing business partner, Phyllis Savanh.
Hi.
Yes, hello everyone. And we just wanted, hey, first off, congratulate you for being here. We know that you're here to change your life and to change the lives of those around you. And we would love to help you along this journey. We are going to be there with you every step of the way. And Saturday is our personal potential day. We're going to talk about growth, how you can unleash yourself, unleash whatever it is within you already, that's already within you, and really take that out and have it rule the world, right? Whatever you want to do, dominate, take over, take your life to the next level, whatever it is, right? So,
and if you really feel that, we give you a lot of massive value, please, just subscribe to us and hit the bell icon so that every day when we go live, it will send you a reminder so that you can join us and, do this live with us.
Yes.
And then, obviously don't forget to like the video and share it with, to other people who really enjoy it. So this, for this video, obviously is how to master your emotion. So if you see that some people really need some push on the emotion, share with them, and the good thing is you're not going to be saying it. We will be saying it for you.
Yes. So again, the title is How to Master Your Emotion, which is very, very critical. And the topic today is, where is your emotional home?
Yes.
Yeah, so so we have a physical address where we live, right? You have an emotional address as well where you live. Where do you go to? And we've noticed that, look, people who worry. People who are angry, they're angry. People who are happy, they're happy. People are frustrated, they're frustrated. Where is your emotional home? And we want to get you from that wrong address of frustration, stress, and worry to happiness and abundance, right? And love, and really unleashing yourself to the world so that you can really maximize your full potential and take your life to the next level.
Yes, we never knew about this until we went to Tony Robbins UPW, and we realized that, wow, it is so true. It's almost like a drug, right? You're addicted to that feeling because that feeling gives you comfort, right? So in the very beginning, I think is stress, worry, right? Because I'm a mother, I wanted to make sure that the household is right. I'm a C personality, so I think through everything. So it's really natural for me to feel worry and nervous about things. And it's crazy because, there's days that everything goes right. And I get nervous again. I get worried again because it's like nothing is wrong. That means something is wrong, right?
Yeah.
So I notice that I keep pulling myself, every time I go to happiness or I go to excitement, I will always somehow just pull myself back into being a warrior. Right. Yeah. I just worry all the time. I just, get nervous. It's like, okay, is everything going to go right? Is everything going to go right? And then what about you, baby? Before you transform, where is your emotional home? Just be honest. Okay?
Yes. Right. Stress, you go from, if you're a thinker, especially for those who think, they're visionaries who are thinkers, you tend to, there's a line there. Thinking is totally different than thinking and worrying. Okay. Very different, but they're close, right? They're like, you're close. And ultimately, if you're a thinker, you're like, oh, you tend to move toward the worrying side, right? More. So, because you're thinking so much. But let me share this story with you. Just imagine with you, right? You just came home. You just came down from upstairs. You're grabbing breakfast with your beautiful family, your wife and your daughter. And then you're sitting there. You're ready to go to work, and you're gonna grab a toast or something. All of a sudden, your daughter spills coffee on your shirt. Okay. And you turn to her and you scold her for doing that. She starts crying uncontrollably. And then you turn to your wife after scolding your daughter. You turn to your wife and you scold her. You criticize her for placing the cup so close to the edge of the table, right? And then then a little argument ensues. And then you run upstairs. You grab a towel. You run upstairs. You don't finish your breakfast, right? You don't even take a bite. You run upstairs, you change your shirt, you run back down just to find that your daughter is still crying and she hasn't finished her breakfast. On top of that, Your wife has to rush out the door to go to work. And on top of that, your daughter has missed the school bus. So now you grab your daughter, you throw her in the car, you take off, right? You're now dropping her off at work. And you're driving 40 miles an hour in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. You get stopped by the police because you're speeding. Gives you a ticket. You delay your schedule for another 15 minutes. You drop your daughter off at school. She runs out of the car. She doesn't even look at you because she's still crying, right? You go to work late. You show up to work late 40 minutes, and then you go into your meeting, and your staff looks at you, and you're all stressed out. Your day just started horribly, and then on top of it, you forgot your briefcase at home. Right? So just imagine your story started a little different. Your day started a little different. Your daughter spills coffee on your shirt. Instead of looking at her and scolding her, you grab a towel and you say, honey, it's okay. You get up, you run upstairs, you grab a new shirt, you grab your briefcase, you come down just to find your wife giving you a kiss. Your daughter outside, out the window, she's getting her bus. As she gets on her bus, she turns back to you and waves and says hi and blows you a kiss. You jump in your car, you show up to work 10 minutes early, and all your employees and your staff say, man, you are such an amazing person, amazing father, amazing boss, because you just looks like you just had a great day. And that story started the same. The day started the same. The difference is how you reacted, right? Because the first story, you come home, there's a wedge in your relationship. The second story, you come home and everything's amazing. You cannot control 90% of what happens to you. You can only control the 10% that how you react. Yes. That is what the emotional home really is. So hopefully I depicted a story for you that makes sense. And you probably have a story, something similar. I know I did.
Yeah, comment below. What do you think? I mean, I think that those two, story is very powerful. It just really depends on how you react to the situation, and your day actually got planned out and designed just by that one single decision of how you react to that incident and how is your emotion. Is during that time. Correct.
Very powerful. So here are my 2 tips, right? So where is your emotional home is the topic. The first 2 tips that we have is you have to live by the 90-10 rule. That you cannot control 90% of what happens to you, but you definitely can control 10% of the reaction you have. And really, this is a belief system that you must have within yourself to really make a final decision and really understand that this is a belief system you create that says, I will react, and everything that happens to me, I choose my reaction. I am full control. Nothing really controls that but you.
Yes.
Right? And that it took me a very long time to understand this. It really took me a long time to believe this.
Thank God he has a really good wife that has super patient with him. And I finally see the light at the end of the tunnel.
It's a payoff, I guess she's saying. It's a payoff.
So, I got paid. My husband is always happy now. If he's not, please comment below and let me know, okay? Let him know so that it's not only me that's telling him anymore.
You're amazing. Anyways, so look. It is a mindset shift. She's crazy, but yeah, there's a mindset shift.
That's why I'm with you.
A good crazy.
Yeah, that's why I'm with you.
Yeah, so there is a mindset shift that you need to have with this. This is a commitment level. This is a understanding, a belief. This is a way of life that you shift to say, I will control. I am in full control. I am the driver's seat.
Yes.
Right? I am the controller of my universe.
Yes.
And whatever happens to me, I need to figure out that how am I going to react at this moment?
Yes.
Okay, at any moment, in any situation. Your take on that, babe?
Yes, I really love it. I mean, a lot of time when I talk to my children, that's what I always say. Did you do, the first thing I always ask, did you do it on purpose? No. Okay, so it's an accident. No, that's problem. That's not a problem, baby. It's okay. We just have to fix it. And I always ask them too, like, okay, what can we do to prevent this to happen?
Yes.
Right. And then they were like, oh, sometimes they will spill the juice. And it was like, oh, I would drink it immediately. So now I would say, oh, perfect. Let's do that moving forward. But again, it's within your control. Every time something screwed up and you feel that negative emotion, just figure out how can you fix it and fail forward, right? The growth, right? Fail forward so that
Right.
you don't feel that again. And also, catch yourself feeling the feeling that you want to feel. It's almost as like, if you are a smoker and you quit smoking, sometimes you're just like, you just wanted to put maybe your finger, towards your mouth or something like that. I don't smoke, so I don't really know, but I imagine that's what happened, when I watch the movies. But just catch yourself, and because, and again, this is practice, right? It's kind of like muscle. My baby right now have a really amazing muscle. I wanted to show it to you, but I don't think he wants to. But it's just muscle. You just have to practice the muscle until to a point where you catch yourself. You catch
Yes.
yourself that, man, I went into the wrong address. I went to the wrong house. Let me close that door, lock it, and then go to that door that you're supposed to go every single day, which is
Yeah.
happiness, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for us, which is happiness, excitement, love, passion. And this is the reason why having the love and passion constantly is sustainable, because you choose. It is within your power, right, for you to choose how you react to the situation and how you feel every single day.
Yeah, so this is how you master your emotions, right? So live by the 90-10 rule. Really, basically, we're telling you to. Have you ever heard a story where somebody, they live in an area of the country where a hurricane hits almost every year, maybe sometimes twice or three times a year,
Yep.
and they get flooded and they get, their life gets turned upside down every year. And my thought is always this: move, right? And why are you not moving physically? You can move. And your emotional address is the same. Move, right? If your address is wrong emotionally, then move. You can move it, right?
Yeah.
Just like you can physically move your address, you could physically, emotionally move your address as well. So, so the second tip I have for you is incorporate this 90-second rule into your life. Okay. And the 90-second rule, I really learned this from Tony Robbins, but state, could somebody ask them on Oprah? I do believe Oprah asked them, Tony, are you always in this beautiful state that you talk about all the time? This, high energy, positive, beautiful state. And he's like, I would be lying to you if I was, because I run, at that time he was running like, 54 companies. And, right now he says, I guarantee you somebody in my company is screwing up, right? 54 companies, $6 billion in revenue, somebody's screwing up. And but I have a 90-second rule where I do deal with it in a much more in a beautiful state, much more positive state. I don't let that current situation dictate how I react to it. I have a 90-second rule for myself to basically, get myself back into state, which is very powerful, I believe, because if you walked around and said that you're in a beautiful state every single second of the day, you would be lying to yourself and the rest of the world. And it's not true, right? But things happen to you, but it's just how are you going to react? So sometimes, just like a muscle we talk about, if you don't use it, you lose it. This is a muscle, right? Move your address as well as, train this muscle where you gotta like react differently. And sometimes you may want to react right away like you normally have. I know I have. I incorporate this 90-second rule where I stop, I take a step back and I breathe or whatever it is, 90 seconds, and I figure out how am I going to deal with this right now.
Yes,
right? Because if you're in a low energy state, right, where the emotions are high, intelligence is low.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Emotions are high, intelligence is low, right? So when you're in a low energy state, that's what happens. When you're in a high energy state, right, your emotions are low, you're calm, collective, peaceful, and then ultimately your intelligence is high, so you can deal with it much better.
Yes, it actually remind me about my son-in-law Trey. He went with us to UPW because we really believe that it's amazing. And then right after the event, he just told my daughter, "Hey, 90-second rule. If you're pissed at me, 90-second rule." I don't know how you would react to that. Comment below if your husband or your wife is telling you, "Baby, 90-second rule, smile.
Yes.
You can control it." But I think
yes.
make it a game, right? If you are a couple watching this, or you're going to be sharing this with your your significant other, just hold each other accountable, make it fun, right? I mean, smile at it, hey, 90-second rule, after that, we're just not going to entertain it, and then we're going to have a great time, right? So but again, I think having a great state, having a great emotional home, having choosing to be happy than not happy is very crucial, because just like what everybody said, you only live once.
Yes.
Okay, you only live once. You choose how you should live this life.
Yes.
You choose how to live this life. You are within that control. That is the one thing that you can absolutely control on. Happy, sad, upset, it's completely up to you.
Yeah. So again, this is this title is how to master your emotions. And you got to ask yourself, where is your emotion home? The 2 tips we gave you is really live by the 90-10 principle, the 90-10 rule, and incorporate the 90-second rule into your life.
Yes.
Okay. So again, guys, if you love this video, like it, hit the like, comment something for us, share with somebody who's got an emotional wreck, maybe. You might want to share with them so you can help them, and we would love to impact their life just as much as we have impacted yours. So thank you very much, guys. God bless. Have a blessed day, and we love you, and we look forward to adding more value to you next week.
Yep. We'll see you soon. Bye.
All right. Gotta go down.